Yeah. Or yes. Yes, ma'am. You're fine.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, please.
Welcome to the 2022 Lopes Night. My name is Maddie Thompson.
And I'm Ty Kleiner, and we will be your host this evening.
On behalf of the faculty, staff, and student body at Clark Community College, we would like to welcome everyone to this year's award ceremony.
Before we get started, we would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you here tonight, especially our student body and your guests. Lopes Night is a celebration of student success, and it is our tradition to honor those students as we wish them the very best in the years to come.
We would like to offer the class of 2022 our congratulations for your work, dedication, and sacrifice. Tonight is your night.
And now we would like to invite President Dr. Linda Lujan to the podium for a few remarks.
Good evening. Oh, you all can do better than that. Good evening. And on behalf of the entire college community, welcome to Lamar Community College's Lopes Night. Students, we are so excited to celebrate your success. And we're so glad you were able to have friends, family, other people here with you to celebrate.
No.
And
Thank you.
this is our first in-person night since 2019. So you are the pandemic graduates, and we're so excited that you're able to come together and let us celebrate you. Before we begin, I would like you to all join me in thanking the people who grew, harvested, prepared, and served our food. Will you join me in thanking them? Tonight's VIPs are our students, but if you'll let me introduce a few other people tonight, and join me in thanking them. The college doesn't run without some great leaders, and we've got some really good ones
Oh, gosh.
Dr. James Steinkamp couldn't be here, but she sends her very best, our VP of Academic and Student Services. I've lost the
You guys-
administrative services and institutional effectiveness. Jennifer,
I thought you were,
what are you doing right back there? Jennifer. Our interim dean of academics, Mr. Rick Cash.
thank you.
Our dean of student services, Mr. Turner. And Maria Harrington, our executive director of the college foundation. so thrilled to be here with you all tonight. And an event like this doesn't happen without you.
Yes, please.
So join me in thanking the elect committee. Tab Bono, way back there, AJ, and we are on there. Jessica Medina, where are you, Jessica? Nabby Thompson, and Laura Meisner, and I'm not sure if Laura was able to join us, but join me in thanking them. And we'll be hearing about our inspirational 2022 Millennials Year, and who's a guest just a little bit later. This is my favorite time of year, because it's when we recognize our students and outstanding achievements in and out of the classroom. The spring is filled with award ceremonies, end-of-year events, and they all culminate with the big event tomorrow, commencement. Yet, tonight is one of the best of our many events, because tonight we celebrate excellence in education. We recognize those students who exemplify outstanding academic, community, athletic, and other service and performance. And every year, I think it can't get any better, and year after year, our students just keep getting better and better. Very exciting. I think you'll enjoy hearing about them. At Lamar Community College, we have a saying you see on our website, in our mission, and all of our other marketing materials. We enrich lives through learning. Students, you make us so proud tonight because by your accomplishments, you show us and others that your lives can be enriched through learning at our community college. We know you can do it alone, so students, join me for a minute in thanking friends, family, teachers, anyone who will support you in our project. Teacher Appreciation Week, and we have some of the very best faculty of Lamar Community College. Can I ask all of the faculty to stand so we can thank them? Come on. We also have an outstanding staff at Lamar Community College, and they work very hard to ensure that your experience as a student is a great one. Can I ask all of the other LCC employees to stand up, don't be shy. And it's National Nurses Day, and we've got National Nurses Week coming up. And Sunday, anybody know what's happening on Sunday? Yeah, so join me in thanking our moms, grandmas, all the people who serve as mothers to any of our students or others growing up. Let's thank the moms and the nurses. After tomorrow, some of you are going to be leaving us. And you will never again have an opportunity to be in the bar, come to a game, come to an event, and yell, "Go Lopes." So one last time, I'm going to see how loud this side of the room go, because I remember Lopes. Count to 3, and then we're going to go low. Chad, you can tell us who's loudest. celebration for our students tonight. Students, congratulations. We are so, so proud of you. So let's celebrate.
Thank you, President Whitmore.
But it's just a little.
We hope you enjoyed the music of Jeff Ballard this evening. We would like to thank Jeff for sharing his music with us. Following the awards, Jeff will perform a couple of final songs for your listening pleasure. Before recognizing our students and their achievements, let us take a moment to acknowledge those individuals who have helped make this evening possible.
It is important that we recognize all faculty and staff at LCC for their guidance through our educational journey. Thank you for all you have done to help bring us here today. We would also like to take this opportunity to recognize various people and organizations that came together to make this event work for all of us tonight. If you could please hold your applause till the end. Sodexo Food Services for catering the event. The City of Lamar for hosting us here at the Lamar Community Building, members of the LCC Student Government Organization, the 2022 Cantaloupe Night Committee members, and finally, we need to recognize all of those who have supported us, our parents, our family, our friends. Without your guys' support, it wouldn't have been possible for us to be here tonight, so thank you all very much.
At this time, we would like to begin the Achievement Awards portion of tonight's program. Congratulations to all of our recipients.
If we could have Dr. Lujan and Vice President Chagdadon for the Staff Unsung Hero Award.
Vice President, who was hiding back up the room and was turning. We have a great deal of team, we have a great faculty and staff, a wonderful college. And I'm so thankful for their dedication. You do well, no? I'm turning this over to you. Sure.
Tonight is about our students, but in great tradition, Dr. Lujan and I want to honor some unsung heroes who served our students so well during the last 2 years. The Lamar Community College faculty, staff, and administrators, no matter what we ask of them, no matter how many times our plans and protocols changed, no matter how tired they got, of Zoom meetings, mandatory testing, masks, they never stop putting our students first. We know the last 2 years have been hard for them, and we are so appreciative of all they've done for our students, our college, and the community. They truly are unsung heroes, and most of them would humbly tell you, I was just doing my job. Well, you did a great job, and on behalf of the LCC leadership team, thank you. We will have certificates for them next week, but will you please join us in giving them a standing ovation.
We would like to welcome AJ Arredondo for our 2022 Rising Star and Inclusive Excellence Awards.
Good evening, everybody. The Rising Star and Inclusive Excellence Champion Awards are sponsored by the State Student Advisory Council, which is a council made up of representatives from all 13 community colleges across Colorado. These students were nominated by an LCC staff member, and then selected by a committee of LCC faculty and staff. The Rising Star Awards are given to students who have facilitated meaningful student engagement and played an active role in student life at LCC. The Inclusive Excellence Champion Award recognizes a student who has demonstrated a strong commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion on campus. These students were awarded medals and certificates at the statewide Student Excellence Awards that took place in Aurora in April. I want to take this opportunity to recognize these students again at our ceremony. If those students are in attendance, please stand when I call your name. Our rising stars are Tess Camp and Malia Martinez. And our Inclusive Excellence Champion is Roshan Duchesne. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Kelly Newman for Phi Theta Kappa All Colorado Academic Team.
Hello, my name is Kelly Emick, and I am one of the co-advisors for Phi Theta Kappa. Alongside Dr. Frankel, we have been able to work with students who are inducted into the Academic Honor Society for the two-year college. And I would like to start by calling Aliana Gutierrez and Maddie Thompson to the stage. So every year, the 13 community colleges nominate 2 of their outstanding academic students who are in a transfer program to be recognized as what's called the All Colorado Academic Team. And this year, Maddie and Aliana were nominated by the campus, and they were honored in April at an awards banquet in Denver with the other 12 community colleges. And I just wanted to read the criteria that they were judged by. The All USA Academic Team is a merit award based on multiple criteria, including academic excellence and intellectual rigor, leadership and service, and how the students have extended their education beyond the classroom to benefit society. Nominators are asked to consider a wide variety of information in the application: the body of the student's academic work, the student's participation in honors programs, any awards, honors, and recognitions for academic or leadership achievement, and service to the college and community. Nominees selected may be considered role models on their campus. Nominators are asked to consider students they feel would be a proud representation of their college. And I just want to say we're very proud of Maddie and Aliana both, and we're excited to see where they go in their future. Congratulations. Now I'd like to recognize our graduating officers. I'd like to have Alyssa Abidia, Maddie Thompson, Kaylee Reed, and Liz Schleifer please join us on the stage. So these 4 students are officers who are graduating this year. We have one more officer who's not graduating, so she will be recognized next year. But I would just like to thank them for all of their dedication and their commitment and their trustworthiness all year long. If they said they were going to do something, they got it done. And our chapter was able to reach the highest level that's possible in Phi Theta Kappa, and it takes a lot of work on their part. It's not anything the advisors do, so we're very pleased to watch them successfully graduate and move on to the next stage of their careers. So Alyssa Beatty was a co-president with Maddie Thompson. They were our two presidents. And then Liz Schleifer was our recording secretary, and Kaylee Reed was our public relations officer. So we're going to give them their graduation regalia to wear tomorrow. And Liz already got hers because she already graduated today at the nursing training. So thank you all.
Next, we would like to have Dr. Crinkle for English and Humanities.
Okay, tiptoe. That's one of these. It's kind of deep. So those of you who, when a client like don't know what you call, he probably can't get this close. He was really, everybody else had to be this close. But I just give a few to honor people who they've done a job with them. For achievement in English composition 1, one person Mason already is already back in Canada, so we have also English humor. This is my last one, I can't even remember. For achievement in humanities, got 50 and Andy. Richard Bell. For achievement theater appreciation, I got Kate Gimmer. Achievement in literature, I got Kate. Kate Burst. For achievement in film arts, Bianca Ransom, or the Doctors of Michigan, New York, Geneva Jones.
And I know I speak for everyone at LCC when we say thank you, Dr. Pringle, for your many years of hard work and dedicated service to us students in the community. So thank you very much. We'll be missed. If we could have another card for nursing.
Would the following students please come up on the stage? Finley Bandy, Jeannie Bard, Rhiannon Cousins, Nancy Derbyshire, Eliana Gutierrez, Faith Johnson, Tanner Lawman, Zed Perdue, Brianna Ransom, Ethan Settles, Ryan Trinkus, Deja Porter. So you can see from the program that I mostly teach history, but I also get to teach a wide spectrum of classes thanks to us being a small school. And so some of these students worked with me in the history class, some of them worked with me in political science, geography, or history or literature. And I don't get to work with very many future history majors. I think there's one person, maybe two, that is considering history for their future career. So most of these students have completely different career paths, but when they got into my class, they brought something that made the classroom richer and more diverse because of their perspectives and their work ethic. They applied themselves with everything they had, and they took my criticism. They were sometimes quiet leaders. Nobody got to really know who was doing the best work in the class, but they raised the intellectual level in my classrooms, and I'm so grateful to have known them, and I'm just excited to see where they go from here. So thank you all for working with me, and I'm very proud of all of you.
We could have Morgan Ferguson.
Nursing faculty are pleased to present awards tonight. Our opening ceremony was this morning, so many nursing students have family in town and are celebrating together. But our department is grateful to be here and support all students at LCC in their achievement. Our first awards are for our student officers. These students actively engage with classmates to utilize the chain of command to resolve concerns, organize community and campus service projects, and lead the nurse pitting ceremony planning committee. Both first and second levels elect students to represent and serve one-year terms as president, vice president, secretary, historian, and a student government representative. Now, sometimes very many of us here, so hold your applause until all of the class officers are recognized. First level class officers, 1 year of appreciation for service is Gigi Tucker, president, Kirsten Summers, vice president, Madeline Huddle, secretary, Haley Yakish, historian, and Tanea Hansen, SGA rep. Second level class officer certificates of appreciation include Liz Schleicher, president, 1 year, Taylor Bronson, president, 1 year, Brittany King, vice president, 1 year, Ellie Jennings, vice president, 1 year, Madeline Nolan, secretary, 1 year, Alex Heberly, secretary, 1 year, Aaron Holler, SGA rep, 1 year, and historian, 2 years, and Caitlin Salgado, SGA rep, 1 year. The department recognizes the intensity of academic expectations along with non-traditional time commitments, such as clinical to complete the degree. Maintaining a GPA of 3.0 or better is not an easy task for nursing students. The following students have been awarded academic achievement in nursing for maintaining a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 while completing the nursing courses. Again, please hold your applause. Academic achievement includes Octavia Kipton, Vanessa Trujillo, Jordan Spacek, Mariah Smith, Liz Schleicher, Zane Perdue, Erin Mueller, Chloe Longwell, Alex Haverly, and Sheridan Cho. Academic excellence in nursing is designated for students who maintain a GPA of 3.5 or above while completing their nursing degree. Candidates for academic excellence include Juliana Tucker, Elizabeth Sumner, Kirsten Summers, Shauna Sloan, Aaliyah Carrillo, Madeline Huddle, Tania Hansen, Ellie Jennings, Madeline Dolan, and Kayla Ross. Last awards for this evening are personalized to the nursing profession. Many nurse theorists have developed their approach to patient care and have evolved these over time. We have 5 nurse theorists whose theories stood through time, and faculty has selected one second-level student who exemplifies each theory. The Benner Award in recognition of significant advancement in nursing practice as a student is Vanessa Trujillo. Our Award honoring the theory that the quality of life is defined by each patient is Madeline Dolan. The Henderson Award for a student who cares for a patient as the patient would ideally care for themselves is Mariah Smith. The Watson Award for demonstrating exceptional caring behaviors in nursing practice is Chloe Longwell. And the Nightingale Award, demonstrating goodwill to all and compassion to patients is Brittany King. Next, we have Jessica Medina for biology.
Those who know me know I am not biology faculty by any means, don't even teach the subject, but the biology faculty, Julie Miller, was not able to be here, so I'm giving awards on behalf of her. So if I could get to the stage, Wade Miller. The Outstanding Biological Science Academic Achievement Award is presented to Wade Mueller for her superior academic performance in Anatomy and Physiology 2. Wade is a dedicated student who has a strong desire to learn. She earned the highest marks in her class on all of her exams, often scoring over 100% with just a little extra credit. Wade is attentive in class and goes above and beyond. Congratulations and best of luck to you in your future endeavors. Next is Darius Sharp. Is Darius here tonight? No. So Manny, do you mind joining me up here? So these last 2 awards, even though Darius is not here, they go to the Outstanding Biological Science, Leadership, and Academic Achievement. It goes to Maddie Thompson. Biology 1, but she's also a tremendous leader and support for her peers. Often, Maddie took the role of group leader during times of collaborative work, and she led her research group above and beyond in their experimental design and report. But she's most proud of Maddie's work last fall with her fellow student, Darius Sharp. And so Darius Sharp is being presented with the Mountain Mover Award. Darius had this award named specifically for him to remind him what he's capable of. When you face challenges in life, remember you've already overcome and press on with confidence and fierce determination. Darius would admit that while during the fall semester, biology class was a little rough, but partway through something clicked and Darius knew he had to step it up and make some changes. And that's when he reached out to Maddie. And Maddie stepped in to help her classmate. Maddie has the great ability to explain information in a way that makes others understand. Outside of her regular class time, she took difficult biological concepts and turned that information into much more palatable form for Darius and a couple of other students as well. So this dynamic duo worked hard together and put in a lot of extra time and effort, and it certainly paid off. Darius and Maddie, witnessing your work together and your drive for success has been one of the most rewarding events in her career in education. She's proud of both of you. Wish you best of luck.
We could have Kendra King to the stage for cosmetology and barber.
I can have, just kidding. Okay, if I can have Benjamin Rubio and Reagan Gibbs come up, please. I'm a little nervous. So one of my favorite things about being an instructor is watching my students develop and helping them develop and just create skills that they didn't even know they had. And not necessarily to do with hair, but just life skills. And develop them and gain confidence and self-esteem and believe in themselves and just become this person that they really didn't know was even possible. So Ben was a concurrent enrollment student, I can't talk, from our high school, started as a junior in high school in the barber program, and when Ben came in, literally, like, would not make eye contact, would walk in, tunnel vision, in and out. Didn't want to talk to people. I mean, he was very, very shy. Wasn't sure he could do this, and I think was a little overwhelmed maybe. A little bit? Yeah. And so I don't do shy, and most of you in this room know that about me. And Micah doesn't do shy either, so you got two of us on you, and we just don't let it happen. You just have to kind of come out of your shell. So Ben just kind of gradually progressed. And I don't know what clicked this year, but Ben just kind of found his talent, kind of just found himself. And he really just, I don't know, like really finessed his skills. Everything just kind of came together for Ben, especially this semester. His midterm was really flawless, his final was flawless, he finally got his shave down. I mean, he just really, I don't know, he just really got it together right away. Everything just kind of came full circle for Ben. And we just really kind of saw that confidence and him start believing in himself. His grades showed it. And so for that reason, and he earned it through his GPA, Ben is our outstanding barber for this year. Okay, so Reagan came into the program in August, and she's done 2 semesters. She'll finish this summer through nail tech. And Reagan came in kind of like a newborn cat, a little shaky. They don't really have their feet underneath them yet. They can't really walk. They're a little wobbly. Has all the talent in the world, just doesn't really believe in it. And I just knew if we could get her to believe in herself, she could just go to a completely other level. And she's book smart, she's savvy, and she grew up in the industry. Her mom is a cosmetologist, so she knows all about the things. And the only thing that's really changed is the industry changes, and the way we do things change, and the product changes. So other than that, she's got it pretty much bred into her. She just kind of lacked the confidence that she needed. And 2 weeks ago, I had a guest come from Massachusetts, DG Cuts, and we had a phenomenal 2 days. It was an exhausting 2 days, but it was really transformational for really every student in my department, and I think really across campus. It really just kind of lit a fire across campus. And after that happened, something changed in Reagan. All of a sudden, she just kind of oozed confidence out of her pores. I think just having somebody outside of me and Micah and just Lamar see potential in her and let her know that they believed in her made her believe in herself. And she has a 4.0 grade average in my class. I had another student that had a 4.0, and so then I had to kind of break that down and go by what their grade is this semester and weigh some other things and go by percent. And so Reagan shot. And for that reason, she is my outstanding cosmetology student. My favorite part of being an instructor is just watching students excel, become who they were meant to be, and really, I don't know, I can't wait to see what these two do. So, thank you.
Next, could we have Arosha Local Umagini Pigate for agriculture?
Hello, good evening everyone.
Good evening.
First, I'm going to invite and Wyatt Steckley. So even though I am presenting these awards to these two students, and these are all recommendations coming from all the agriculture faculty. So, medical sir, so you are the outstanding second year agriculture. Again, I am going to present outstanding first year agriculture students. So, please come, Jerry Parker. Ray Cathcart. Garrett Steckley. Thank you. If we can have Teresa Turner and Brenna Drago for work study appreciation.
things that we want to keep you really busy with your time for, and we still appreciate that. And so I would like to recognize all of our study today. So if you are here, my call your name, please come forward and just stay on stage and hold your applause to the end. Thank you. Reynolds. Sloan McGoran. Nancy Derbyshire. Molly Alfred. Caden Moore. Asia Figueroa. Jada Hernandez. Michaela Torres. Shay Lasser. Randy Crandall. Jonathan Brink. Danielle Doyle. Mackenzie Hager. Austin Nash. Tanner Lallman. Serenity Keating. Angel Camacho. Demaya Hernandez. Kayla Seidler. McLean Ryder. Mackenzie Chambers. Rashawn Deshaney. Haven Quintana. Finn Bandy. Philip Roberts. Rosita Ashley. Kaylin Lazoya. Raven Cahill. Mindy Carr. Ty Piner. Jacqueline Cooper. Heather Blanchard. Najada Jones. Elisa Aditya. Neja Madrid. Dion Williams. Luis Viator.
Noah Prince, Antonio Hernandez, Robert Cole Rubenstein, Vince LeConte, Hayden Soto, Manny Thompson. Okay, they just told me the baseball kids are still playing, so that's a bummer. And as you can see how many names I read, you guys, we have a lot of student work study. We appreciate you so very much. So you guys, thank you for all of your hard work. Next, can we have AJ Arredondo for Student Life Appreciation?
Thank you, Maggie. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize the remarkable group of student staff members who work tirelessly to ensure our students who live on campus are happy and well taken care of. Those students are our resident assistants and our waiting room manager. For those students who are in attendance, please come up to the stage when I call your name. I will read through the list of students, so please hold your applause until the end. Resident Assistant Dion Barfield. Resident Assistant Will Osborne. Resident Assistant Ferguson Cox. Senior Resident Assistant Abigail Schmidt. Resident Assistant Ryan Trinkos. Resident Assistant Kai Wildcat. Resident Assistant Randy Crandall. Resident Assistant Nigel Jones. Senior Resident Assistant Bailey Dawson. And last but not least, our waiting room manager, Caitlin Owens. One last round of applause. Thank you all very much for what you do today.
If we could have the student services representative for student ambassadors.
Program that we are really excited to bring back post-pandemic is our student ambassadors. Student ambassadors help us during orientations and open houses to represent LCC in the manner that they appreciate LCC and really mean a lot to us. Will all of the student ambassadors that took part in youth events during this year please come forward? That would be summer, fall, spring. Anytime, if you have been an ambassador for an event, please come forward. they make LCC a very special place to be, and they represent us with the utmost pride and respect, and we really appreciate that from them. So please help me thank them for all that they've done for us this last year.
We just want to say thank you to all of our presenters tonight. Once again, we would like to invite President Dr. Linhorn back to the podium to recognize the 2022 Outstanding Alumni.
LCC has a long tradition. We've been here since 1937, and we've honored alums for over 40 or so years. Thanks, Nancy. Students, soon you're going to be joining the ranks of the alums, and we have thousands of graduates all over the country, all over the world. And it could be, years from now, one of you being called home to be recognized for the work that you've done. Tonight's honoree is going to join more than 40 former Lopes, including doctors, judges, professors, entrepreneurs, civic leaders, and even an Academy Award winner. They've all received that title. And for only the third time in our long history, we are going to acknowledge an outstanding alum posthumously. While he has been gone for decades, this is an appropriate year to pay tribute to Ricardo Falcone, a 1965 graduate from Lamar Junior College, as we were known back then. Mr. Falcone was nominated by Mr. Ken Rowe, a fellow classmate from the class of 1965, and a collegiate wrestler like our honoree. Ricardo Falcone graduated from Fort Lupton High School with honors in 1963. The second in a family of 9 children, he attended Lamar Junior College from 1963 to 1965, graduating with a pre-engineering focus. While at LJC, I said LCC, even though there was still J. While at LJC, he was also on the college's very successful wrestling team. After completing his studies in Lamar, he worked in Denver while earning a data processing certificate at Emily Griffith Opportunity School. In 1970, he completed his BA in sociology with a minor in history at CU Boulder. While a CU student, he was hired as the tutorial coordinator for the university's United Mexican American Students Program. After graduating, he became that program's assistant director. As a student, he was one of the founders of the university's United Mexican American Students UMAS organization, and was a mentor for students from Fort Lupton as they left the sugar beet fields for education. He assisted them and others to successfully navigate the university education system. He and others challenged the deplorable living conditions at the Fort Lupton migrant camp and other sites. In the late 60s, he became involved in the Chicana movement and ran for Weld County Sheriff in 1970 to bring awareness to the migrant worker camp conditions. In his platform, he wrote, "I have seen prejudice and discrimination. I believe in equal treatment and equal justice for all. Keep in mind that all men were created equal and shall be respected as human beings with dignity, regardless of race, color, or creed. That they have the right to determine their own lives in order to eliminate poverty, corruption, discrimination, and that all men will be protected and defended under the Constitution of the United States and the Espiritu de Islam." Ricardo was killed on August 31st, 1972, while he was en route to a national La Raza Unida convention in El Paso, Texas. Ricardo's death brought an abrupt end to his impactful life, but his legacy lived on through his friends and most especially through his family. I would like to invite them to the stage right now, please. You're making me cry. His widow Priscilla and his son Ricardo Jr. both have their doctorates. They continue his passion for education. Dr. Priscilla Falcone is a professor of Mexican American Studies at the University of Northern Colorado. And Dr. Ricardo Falcone Jr. is an anesthesiologist and the director of pediatric anesthesiology and critical care medicine at the University of New Mexico School of Medicine. And I met another Ricardo today. In a break with family tradition, perhaps, you're studying business? Your grandfather's legacy is strong, absolutely. In August, it will be 50 years since his untimely death, but his legacy won't be forgotten. He may have lost his life tragically and senselessly, and we can't correct what's been done, but we can use it as a lesson for future generations and as a barometer for changing our world for the better. Looking back on Ricardo Falcone's legacy reminds me of Dr. Martin Luther King's quote, "Darkness cannot put out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." And as I hear the story of Ricardo Falcone's family and the path they are carrying forward in his honor, I see light, I see love, and I see the legacy of their husband, their father, and grandfather, mirror that of Dr. Martin Luther King. Please join me as we honor Ricardo Falcone as our outstanding alumnus for 2022 and present this award to Dr. Priscilla Falcone, Dr. Ricardo Falcone Jr., and the rest of his family.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you for having us. I am honored to be here as well as my family to share this night with all of you. It's an honor to receive this award, and a distinguished award as it is on behalf of Richard Falcone. We were talking a little bit, I was talking with Ken Rowe, who made a comment earlier. When my father was here, his name, he was known as Richard Falcone. So that's the name I would use. So I'd like to begin by expressing an incredible thank you to the Lamar Community College, the community, and Dr. Hahn for this award. I'd also like to send out a special thank you to Ken Rowe and Henry Crampton, not only for initiating this, for the perseverance to see it through, for now also for the hospitality that they have shown us while we've been here this afternoon. It's been a very pleasant afternoon. Now, Richard Falcone was many things. He was a son, a brother, a father, an uncle, a family man, much like many of us. He was also a dreamer. He was a critical thinker. He was a young person full of energy, capable of evaluating the societal conditions that were surrounding him at the time. He was also impatient. He was passionate, and he was a doer. No matter the role that he was assuming, whether he was a student going to class, whether he was a student sitting talking with administration of the university discussing students' needs, whether he was in the community discussing the issues and the problems facing people within the different communities in the cities and in small towns, issues involving police, involving food, involving healthcare, and involving housing issues, learning those issues, what they were. Whether he was in the fields, in the farmland, discussing issues with the migrant farm workers to figure out what was going on, what issues they were facing, and what could be done to improve their conditions. He moved seamlessly throughout all of these areas. He was a leader in every sense of the word. He lived by his ideals every single day, his beliefs. He put them into practice. He was a student here, as you heard, at Lamar Community College in 1964 and 1965. It's hard to believe, over 50 years ago now. And at this time, in the social climate that existed, there was a lot of energy, there was a lot of excitement across the country. It was a time when words and ideas such as equality, such as equal representation, equal opportunity, increased enrollment, increasing numbers in college, increasing numbers across all layers of society were words that were beginning to be spoken. If I could, in the simplest of terms, summarize what I think embodied Richard Falcone, it would be the word visibility. Visibility in the sense that see me, recognize me, acknowledge me, know that I am here, know that I can make a difference, know that I can contribute, know that I'm not asking for something that is yours, know that I can be valued, I'm not asking for a handout. This was, I think, an embodiment of who he was. Again, he was a student. He was an activist. He was a young person full of spirit, energy, ideas, much as many of you are tonight. So, if one, some, or all of you have heard something here that you can identify with, any of these characteristics that you embody in any one of you here in the audience, the world is in front of you. The world is your audience as you move on from this stage of your life to the next. I invite you to be that change, whatever manner it may be the change. Now, you have up to this point made some fantastic accomplishments, as we've heard this evening. So probably it's okay to enjoy those and celebrate those tonight, tomorrow, and the weekend. Come Monday, be that change if you see fit. Thank you.
Dr. Captain, thank you for sharing your announcement with us.
Thank you, President Lupon, and thank you again to our faculty and staff representatives for your recognition this evening. As we come to the end of our evening's festivities, we wish to thank you all for joining us here tonight.
We would also like to remind everyone to attend the Lamar Community College commencement ceremony tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. at the Lamar Community College Wellness Center.
Thank you for coming to Untitled Night.
Good night.